I got to see Swift, but I guess I couldn't see him. Too tough. He'll be back. Yo, I'm back. I'm for a little bit because I got a little crowd. It's like crazy now. Sometimes they be treating me like I had to remind these people that I'm 2 times grown, man. I'm not a child. Dude. You know what I'm saying? I got children that's grown. And went from the rooter to the tutor. Don't be over there. Come here. Come on over here before you knock at the phone. I know you're gonna do it. Come here. I already know you're gonna try to do it. You're looking at the phone, it looks too juicy for you. So, man, y'all, this is crazy. It's like I'm fighting against spirits. It's not even against people, man. I have to move to certain areas and shit. They don't want me to tell you about the true Sabbath. They want y'all to still be doing it and want us all to still be on Saturday and praising and all that, man. Not knowing that if you rest on the Sabbath, everything's gonna be lining up for you. That's why I thought you does. Let me back up a little bit. I don't want to step on one of y'all. Oh, we got more. Come here, thank you, Dove. All right. So yeah, anyhow, though. With that Sabbath situation, man, my peoples, if you're true and you're true and living, man, you know what I'm saying. If you still think, what up? What's happening? You say, Albert Apple, what's happening? Cole, what's good? What's good with you? And we're talking about the Sabbath. I don't know if y'all in tune with that, but we're gonna give them back their fake days, and we're gonna go to the real Sabbath. Okay. This is where the energies are at. Energies don't lie in their Sabbath. Their Sabbath is going to keep you off of your cosmic alignment and disconnected from your ancestors. That's straight up. So the Sabbath really is on 420. This one that's coming up is on 420. It's tomorrow. But we're some of us are you know, I didn't say celebrating it, but you know, doing Sabbath on a Saturday today because everybody else has been doing it, or the Jew or whatever has been doing it, and his time's up now, right? he ran with it the wrong way. His line ain't been corrupt and shit. Now we're just going straight up to the heavens, man. The Sabbath is on every 4 sacred days of the moon, and that's tomorrow, the next day. So according to your own way, how you want to chill and how you respect the Most High Creator, that's how you do your Sabbath. We don't have to have these so-called, big Roman Catholics and Jewish and all that stuff. You don't have to do it their way no more. You know what I'm saying? Most likely gonna find you in your heart. All you gotta do is just refine yourself. Just want to talk to you. Just leave aside the 4 sacred days of the moon so you really can be lined up with the cosmos, your high access and celestials, and the angels, B. Hey, what's up, Elliot? What's going on with you? They said the birds are really cute. They made me feel lovely. They come over, I was laying down, it was giving me a massage on my back. It's cracking me up. It was like, you gotta wake up now. I was like, cool beans. So anyhow, though, yeah, so, this is pretty much what we was talking about to get these energies back in order again, because a lot of information is coming out, but it's only going to go so far, Your information is only going to go so far externally before you have to go on the inside. And right now, we're on the inside. We're getting to the inside, G, and you got to line up cosmically with your ancestors. They love you, man. They've been putting in work. They've been all over the world, P. They're talking right now through all of us that's putting in the work right now. Hey, Debo. That's Debo Dove. I don't know if you've seen Debo. Debo's a big one. He's a real big dove. He's gonna like to land on my hand because he's so big. Here you go. I got laid last night. So a lady made me a lay. Put it on my neck. Uncle was like, "Oh, I see you got laid today." I was like, "That's funny." But yeah. Anyhow, though, man, we're taking our Sabbath back. We're taking the rainbow back. We're taking everything back that they had took from us, man. We ain't even finna sign no papers and shit to do it. We're not signing no papers. Ain't that right? Thank you, Doug. Here you go, Debo. That's Debo over there. We ain't signing no papers to take the Sabbath back. We're gonna do it. Shit. I ain't gotta do the Sabbath on their day. I ain't got to do Sabbath on that. I ain't got to go to work when they tell me to go to work. Ain't that something? You really what you supposed to be doing as a faithist, my naga, is really cultivating your talents and your skills and stuff like that. Because you're here to help the rest of the people. They see you go through some hell, so you're gonna be able to help people who have a hard time seeing spirituality and spiritual nature. I don't care if it's a guru sitting down on the desk for 12 hours in a day trying to tell you some insight. No, you have to. This real spirituality is dealing with soul, man. Connection to the Creator. Just like, yo, what up, man? It's having a bop to yourself. It's not just like, yes. No, that's the illusion, man. That's the illusion. It's real over here, man. It's real. Didn't Most High make it real? You know what I'm saying? If you look at everything in reality, ain't it all real? I mean, like, a lot of shit that you have to go through, it's allowed because of the Creator allowed it. It's real, man. Talking, cussing, it's just how you have discipline. That's pretty much it. The heart chakra is feeling great. Oh, it's definitely on point because, the heart chakra when you're having sex a lot, right? It's hard to heal your heart chakra because all your light is down here. So you don't have no light up here. If you're not having sex like that, and you get past your 4th, 5th, 6th month, then it laps over to 4th, 5th, 6th year, stuff like that, overlaps, you get more joyful, more happier, not more pleasurable, you know what I'm saying? But just releasing the information in the world, the heart is connected to the earth. So the earth is really not feeling too great with all the shit going on. You can feel that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, what can you say? Well, you got to still cultivate your happiness. And the way to do that is through eating the right meals, working out, exercising, making sure that your spirit's on point. Your flesh ain't gonna be on point all at once. Because you trying to make the flesh happy, that's a no-no. That ain't what makes you happy. The flesh is like it's corporate. It's gonna go. Hey, Mos, what's happening? Hope I said Mose. I hope I said it right. Dougie Dubs, come on. They showing out because they see people walking all around me and stuff. But yeah, that Sabbath, buddy, the true Sabbath. And I understand our people is like, we're trying to get something back because we ain't had no history or whatever they would say, but or culture. But you do have a culture. You know what I'm saying? Your culture is I God, which you just live divinely, naturally every day, which is free. It's a free culture, a free dome, a wise dome. All you got to do is just pay attention to the nature. Live in the beings that's hard to see spirituality, they're going to work with you and work for you. They're going to help because they see an amazement. They see the connection. You're looking up at the stars. You're paying attention to alignment. You're actually planting crops and shit. You're not going out killing things every day, waking up, having to go murder something and just to eat it. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing that. Now you're sitting there thinking about calculation, using mathematics now. Now you're talking. Some people say, oh, talking is spells. Like, no, man. We have a vocal cord for a reason, motherfucker. If you had no vocal cord, you wouldn't be able to talk. You wouldn't be able to sing and shit like that. You're supposed to do that. Most High made you and created you to do that. Singing is dealing with harmony. That's already letting you know that there's an all spirit because it's harmony. So you're supposed to cultivate these spirits. Cultivate your spirit and cultivate your gift and your talent and whatever kind of skill you got. It's all in your birth chart. It's in your natal chart. That's why I gave you the blueprint. So, but they made it demonic so you won't be able to look at your birth chart and figure out what you have to do. You always got a way to play the game. You just don't buy the video game and you don't look on the back and see what the video game does. You already know. It's imprinted in your spirit. It's in your soul. You just got to be reminded. That's it. And certain people can help remind us. And certain people, they just here to get the woo. You know what I'm saying? They just here to be in the physical flesh, getting money, and think that the money is just gonna buy you into heaven and shit. It's connected to heaven, but it ain't gonna buy you in the heaven that we at. It's gonna take discipline to get in our heavens. They know it too, because in our heavens we got the best music. You gotta have the best discipline. You got the best music. You got the best life, the pleasure, because you disciplined yourself. You're not just pouring yourself out, to get validation from something that is like, when we say man, most I don't want you to get validation by man like all the time. I'm talking about like by people and by organizations and shit like that. These organizations, even if you look at Coach Prime, man, he wanted to get validated by man. So he wanted to go to Colorado and get paid $50-something million. That's almost like a laugh in the face when players are getting paid $200-something million. He's the ones that, you know, it's just extra stuff going on. Some say they are 20, yeah, yep. They both, it switches every month. The time switches because it's like an elliptical orbit, so it's oblong and it's not round, you know what I mean? So it's like not a perfect 360 degree, so it's elliptical, you know, and or, you know, oblong basically. So sometimes it'd be in a certain house for, like the moon goes through all these houses. This is how we got to know this now. That's how we know the moon phases, because it goes through the houses of the zodiac. Say right now, if the moon is like, you know, going through Sagittarius, Capricornish, and all of this stuff like that, it's only going to be in those signs. If the signs is cut like a pie, like across your hand, it's only going to be going across for every 2 days. You know what I'm saying? So 2 days to 48 hours to 56 hours, 58 hours. You know what I'm saying? Hey, say what's up, y'all. Hey, how you doing? What's up, baby? So for that long, you know, some weeks are short. Some weeks will be 6 days. Some weeks will be 8 days. Some weeks will be 9. I'm talking about for the moon cycle. Some weeks will be 5 of them. That's why we don't do it every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Every Saturday, it'll throw you off. You be back on their court. They want you to be off. Just because one Sabbath was on a Saturday, they make us think that all of them was on a Saturday. And it's not. So when we rest on this true Sabbath, I'm talking about not doing nothing. I'm talking about sitting back, laying down, not even eating. Maybe not on the moon, not the new moon Sabbath. The new moon Sabbath, you ain't supposed to eat nothing. I'm talking about just nothing goes in your mouth but water. But all the other Sabbaths, you can drink some water, some minerals, stuff like that, you know, stretch, you know, do things like that. But on that last one, that's when you really gotta buckle down. It's all about disciplining on your body so you can detox and get the, you know, the parasites about you. That's the main, it's just a weekly detox. That's all. A weekly detox. Most High know. You know what the hell's going on. By the time we get back online, B. Yeah, I got like a crowd over here. I don't even want to look. It's too many people. Big collar, blue collar, what's happening? I had to go down a little bit, man. Sorry about that, big dog. The hot chocolate feels pretty nice, broski. He says, yeah, so Audacity says, yeah, I try to follow as much as I can, G. I know how it is, right? It's hard when they be covering up the skies. I know. They doing it right now. Can't you see it? I feel the spirits. They coming around me like I inviting them and shit. You know what I'm saying? I invite them around me and I'm busy right here and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I feel you, though. It's hard, too, man. But you know what? As long as you get it in, you're going to be cool. That's all it is. That's all it takes. Let's say I do notice the new moon, it could take a day or two for the moon to appear. Yeah. Sometimes it be gone for a long time, right? You be like, man, why is the moon ain't here no more? You know what I mean? But it be hidden, you know? It's going through its little phase or whatnot. And we got other celestial bodies in the sky, too. They don't want to talk about, like Rahu and stuff, you know? Yo, you already know we in the game, man. One time for the Cabbage Patch Kids, man. So just like the full moon can appear and last more than a man. And it depends on what house it is, too, because I started studying that. I was like, the moon will be in Virgo. That's my sign, right? But I noticed where the house of Virgo is here where I'm resting. It's like it's over this mountain, and it's like right over everybody. So it's like you can see, I can see the houses. That's what allowed me to map the houses out. Because the sun, it takes 30 days, so it's kind of hard to map the sun out. So when I seen that the moon is going, like, oh, I'm like, oh shit, it goes through all the houses. So when it's in like Virgo and Leo and Libra, man, it be in the sky for like 3 days, it seemed like, you know what I mean? Because it's so high up. But when it's on those side ones like Aquarius and, you know, like the ones that's towards the end and the beginning, it's only like quick. But when it's right in the middle of that zodiac and shit, man, that shit's like right up, full moon. I be laying outside, so I was able to look up at the stars. I be mapping them joints and see all the constellations. I seen the cross in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to false prophet Malachi York. He talking about ain't no crosses in the sky, but only on the graves and the graveyards. I'm like, yo, there's a cross in the sky, P. There's a cross right there, P. I see it. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate it, yo. Definitely, no doubt. Once I put it up, we're gonna add it on together. I know we're gonna all add in sooner or later when it's really time. And this is the sharpening season right here. So it's gonna be enough of this part right here. We're gonna actually like link a little bit, and then people are gonna be a little further away, and then you know everybody's gonna start linking a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Without the help of like certain celebrities. Certain celebrities do help though. They'll donate to you. You know what I'm saying? But some of them now, they're starting to pay attention. It's like really real. So they may not be there walking with you, but they'll throw something at you. And they ain't got, this would be like a high-end type of client of people who actually can see the vision that you have. So a lot of people, they just talk. So then there's some people who have it and they just comfortable with their own little plot, you know, and it's like, I'm gonna sell you stuff from here, but it's not like a bringing it together. And the only way you can do that is through like semen retention, celibacy, because you're gonna respect each other a little bit more than you just being like coming with that money. Because you think money make you respect another mother, it really ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's a major issue, but it ain't gonna make you respect them because people will kill for money. You know what I'm saying? They do you dirty for money and shit like that. And we came from a time where we didn't even need that. We paid, our shit was paid with gold without niggas having to pay money. We just love to do stuff. We loved to express our gift and our talents that Most High gave us. So we wanted to show it. And when our people want to see it, you know what I'm saying? We want to see the best of us and we want to show the best of us. And we're getting back to that time. And this is the time we just got to go through that hell to come out right. And just put in this little work in, because we'll be up. And just say you want to get back into the game again. Just get up about like 12 to 14 months and just be very careful when you're releasing. You know what I'm saying? Just don't let 2 or 3 go in a year. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, every 2 or 3 months, so you can kind of boom, 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 boom. And then let one go, you keep going up. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still storing it up. And as long as we're doing that, we're on point, because that's what they had over us. You know, we got pretty low, and then there was a murder, death, kill thing going on, so we was low. But now we bouncing back, G. And this is the way, and we got to eat the fruits, berries, and the melons and work out and get swole, because we got some more beefy heads out here thinking that they going to be the future or something. Like they got the full package, and they're like, no, bro, there's too many intelligent young men out here right now. I mean, in their teens, all up to in their 30s and shit, man. They're really hella intelligent. By the time you get to 40, that's when you start really being like a man. Like everything's in play, you know. But you know, through the 30s, you're really like it's really like teenage years. 40s is like your 20s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Again, you know. So my granddad told me everything's like a loop. So you're gonna be doing loops over and over again, just as long as you perfect it. When you're teens, you're in the knowledge years. 20s, you're in your wisdom years. You're actually doing it. Understanding, you're understanding what you're doing. Culture, you're living it. Your 40s, you're living it. Power, you're just going with your truth. We ain't gonna go too far up, but that's pretty much how it shows and shit. Up to your 40s. And that's why they have a problem with men getting into their 40s and shit, because you become chief status at that point. They're trying to get you off that, man. Either they want you a punk by that time, or you're in corporate America, you're slaved out, you don't want to do shit for yourself or nothing but just work and do that, you know what I'm saying, and not experience and explore your natal chart on what really makes you happy and fun and your gifts that you can give to the world. You know, they don't want you doing all that. So right now, getting that confidence up, we can do all that. We can work in certain world, in certain corporations. We're gonna make new corporations. They're gonna be super healthy ass corporations, man. You think that Whole Foods is good? Wait till you see what's gonna be popping off and shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna enjoy working in them places. We're gonna enjoy going to them farms and working and putting in volunteer work or whatever, 4 hours a day, 3 hours a day. You don't need that many hours a day to work. We got too many people to be working 8 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got fucking traffic all the goddamn time. So we'll be putting in work 2 hours, 3 hours, switching it off, just keeping our flow going. You know what I mean? You're supposed to work. Work is what's good for the soul. Slaving ain't, but working is, you know? And then you take that day off, give thanks to the Creator for the little things, and get in tune with nature and go on your hike. And this is what you're supposed to do on the Sabbath. Relaxing, sitting in the country somewhere, chilling, G. That's it. That's all we did. And that's what we're supposed to be doing. We ain't gotta worry about their little protests. None of that no more right now. Just get the body together. Don't be afraid. Some people are afraid to not have sex. You ain't missing nothing, G. It's okay. You ain't gotta not do it. You're gonna be okay, B. You're gonna attract more when you get back in the game. And you're gonna be more talented. You're gonna be more witty. You're gonna be on point. You ain't gonna be hurt as quick. There ain't gonna be too many more hoes on the street, because they gonna choose up with the suckers and they gonna cancel each other out. You know what I'm saying? So the real ones is gonna elevate with the other real ones, and then boom, divine masculines and feminine, they come together and we're good to go. And everybody's on their Sabbath kicks, and now we're cool. Now we salute each other as our families. We're loving our neighbors for sure, for real now, because we're not mixed up no more. Shit, you know what I'm saying? So this is what we get back on, but it starts with the temple of getting on the right Sabbath, semen retention, eating the fruits, detoxing regularly, no dead flesh animal type without, you know, unless like fish or something. Chicken, you got to get off of that. Beef, get off of that, man. It's a lot of hormones in that shit. Even if you did eat that shit regularly, and you grow them yourself. You can't eat that shit every day, man. That's beneath the animal. I seen a mukbang with some Hindus. They took 4 goats and they were like, they was eating that motherfucker, eating with their hands and shit. Maggots coming on down. They probably smelled good like curry, but man, gee, it's horrible. We're gonna do veggie mukbangs, fruit mukbangs. They're gonna try to do it, but we already got the lane, so they're gonna try to beat us to it, but you already see Most High got this already mapped out. They got to fill in all the blanks with this information that we talking about right now. And they got too much. They gonna probably come with fancy big ass words. We don't care about that. A parrot can remember words and shit. You can remember a book, a page of a book. That don't make you smart. You know what I'm saying? You putting the knowledge in the application and I'm seeing it work. That's when I can see something. I know you're not lying and taking this and taking that and making people believe that, oh, you can get this vascular by doing this. Like, no, nigga, this is regular. You can do this. And if I add a little bit of this, which is supplements, then I ain't got to eat as much of this. And so that's good. I ain't got to be digesting all the goddamn time and feeling sluggish and shit. I can actually explore certain parts of my mind and my emotions and master things and take more time to heal other departments in me and shit. Instead of just sitting back lethargic. Ain't that right, Debo? Debo like, man, you got some food, nigga? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we're on the true Sabbath over here. We can't really be gotta give them their stuff back, B. Especially if you're dealing with this Israelite or your whatever you want to call it, the Torah, all that. Gotta give them their shit back. We lined up scientifically, and it's all through the zodiac. And we gotta eat them fruits, berries, and melons and get our agriculture back going again, man, because we the real farmers in the world. You know what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to be going to this shit. Remember that. And the more you get tuned with that, the more stronger you get, the better. And you won't even want to be on the same Sabbath with them. You're like, fuck them. I don't care. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean that in a bad way. It's like, you had your chance. Hands itching too, boy, you already know. You already know. It's the right one too, boy. It's the right one. And that means in a good way. I'm not a greedy person. But blessings will come when you do things. I learned that here. They learned it here too, though. You gotta help somebody to get blessed. So you gotta give, and if you're a natural giver, you're gonna be blessed here. It don't matter because you're actually using your heart. The heart shows here. Like you know if a motherfucker is unhappy and sad and depressed. Oh yeah, because it's just the heart chakra. It's gonna show, or right on your face, how you are. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh nigga, you're not really happy, or a person, you're not really that happy because you're sad and you're in the heart chakra. It shows. But with a nigga, we come to the heart chakra, we get the healing and shit, man, on the beach, we be happy as a motherfucker. Must be mad at your happiness. You know what I'm saying? So what's the view of the Sabbath? Yo, boom, 4 sacred days of the moon. Those are our days that we utilize the Sabbath and not utilizing it on, every Saturday. I was breaking it down a little bit earlier, but it's just an elementary point, and then we just add in this new season, we're gonna add our own connection in with the Creator. But this is how we do it first, by honoring the 4 sacred days of the moon, which is the new moon, the quarter moon, the first quarter. Then you got the half moon, the second quarter, and then of course the full moon, then the new moon. That's the whole new month again. So this is how we pretty much go about it. Today, Saturday, we're doing Sabbath on their days, and they know that tomorrow, 420, is going to be the true Sabbath, and that's the day they're celebrating Ishtar or Easter. You know what I'm saying? We know rabbits don't lay eggs, so they're celebrating that tomorrow. So if we're on our Sabbath kick tomorrow, we're not partaking into that. A lot of our people is, so they're gonna forfeit their Sabbath rights tomorrow. But for the ones who know, you need to go ahead and take that power back. Because Kundalini is a real powerful thing, G. It affects a lot of shit around you. One person can affect millions of people. You see what's up with Mayweather, man. Making billions of dollars for people, G. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that. Billions of dollars. It only take one man to do it. But when we're all doing it, we're like an empire at that point, And we're all our own priest kings, and we're all gonna be building our own connection to the Creator. This is how we show everybody else how to do it, because these are people who are so-called drunks who don't have, which means in Owaspy, they don't have the ability to have everlasting life or see spiritual things like the Iowans or the chosen ones or the faithists or the Nagas. You know what I'm saying? The Iowans was what they called the Nagas or niggas or Israelites. You know what I'm saying? This is in the Owaspy. Though they try to mix it up a little bit, but they do reveal to you that the niggas came from the Sea of Sociopan, which is the Gulf of Mexico. That's the primordial waters and shit. And boom, things set sail from there. That's according to the Owaspy. You know what I'm saying? Now, it gets a little deep because they mix in stories from there with different cultures around the world with different gods and stuff like that. But once you started putting it together, you'll start seeing it like, okay, who's who and who's what. Because we're like spirit, we're highly, I'm talking about etheric. Like our ancestors is like Etherians. You know what I'm saying? That's the aliens, that's the aliens. We're not extraterrestrial shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't come from nowhere else. Our ancestors, according to the WASPy, got permission from the Most High. Like, yo, basically the permission is that they're searching their scanners and they're seeing that, oh, there's a new world that formed up that's able to have life, and Most High wants us to go enjoy it and check it out. So boom, and their ships and their starships, just like that, like Star Trek and shit, boom, they go see the planet or the world or whatnot, and they manifest. By manifesting, it's not like, oh, you know, they form like man will form out of a cocoon type, crystal type shit or gases. No, they use the actual elements of the world around them and materialize. Just like in Star Trek, when they use the photons and stuff like that to materialize their body, which is their light body, because they're really, in Star Trek, they're really Etherians. That's really who we are and shit, you know? But they just kind of hide these things. And then when you're dealing with Stargate, them is extraterrestrials. They can only travel through the gate. They can't travel, you know what I'm saying, above the world, above the firmament like the Etherians can. You got ships and all of that shit. And they know it. They talking about the mothership. It's a lot of stories, but it's going to come together with the Sabbath, chief. You know, but if you know all the other rituals, that's cool. We're going to add that on. But a lot of them things is not going to ride this cycle and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that's going to ride is going to show the hands of the Creator on his babies. Like, everything's going to, the Creator is going to show the babies is the most highly scientific, creative, intuitive, most skillful people on earth, and philosophical too, and take any book and break it down and find the truth in it. Like, even with all these lies that was said, it was already prophesied, and Most High is going to do that. You ain't even got to worry about it. And he's doing it right now. Shit. So ain't no false prophet going to live. Ain't no false prophet talking about what we talking about right now. They should have been told us about the Sabbath. They didn't. They should have been told us about the Sabbath. Malachi York should have been said the shit. He just didn't. Elijah Muhammad didn't. The Islam, NOIs, none of that. The Sunnis in Islam, none of them, ain't nobody talk about how to correctly do the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to hear it no more. They should have said this. It took a homeless nigga to say some shit like this, and a couple other of us that's in the regular world to talk about this. And that's what we're going to do. And that's what shows the greatness of the Most High. You're going to get the honor. And that's what they sick at, B. Because once we start doing this, the attacks is going to come, but we ain't going to have to mess with their chicks. I'm talking about their chicks, which is like anything outside of the tribe. You know what I'm saying? Most High says you ain't supposed to, if you're going to marry anybody outside the tribe, bring the damsel, that's what he's saying, bring the damsel back with us for a year. And if she can hang, we good. But most likely they can't hang, G. You know what I'm saying? Because they lack the spirituality, G. They can't see spiritual things. It's like talking to a mother like, you know what I'm saying? They be like, nah, I know they don't know, motherfucker. You can't, because they're not on the same frequencies. And now niggas ain't really on the same frequency. So we're striving to get back up to that point where we all see alike again. You know what I'm saying? And be alike and A alike too at the same time. Peace. Oh yeah. It says no doubt, bro. Not like the basic Hebrew. It's like, that's right. I know, because you advanced, brother. I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? Don't even trip. And I got the goosebumps from that. I'm just saying in fun, you know what I'm saying? But you know, they reveal certain things to us, you know, as far as like through the WASPy, through the Torah, through the so-called Emerald Tablets, all these little books, you know. And I deal with Taoism or the Tao. If anything, I would explain myself as we'll be dealing with the Tao, and that's dealing with the prophet Confucius. So, and the WASPy builds on that, you know. So we get in depth on these prophets and what they talk about as well, you know what I'm saying? But it's all geared around a vegetarian or fruit diet or seeded diet, you know what I'm saying, in order to see higher light. And in order for these drooks to get up even higher, they're gonna have to be a fruitarian vegan type shit. And they even get to understanding of what we talking about, you know, because you know we already know. We can be like, well, I mean, you know, niggas make that up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, nigga? You know, shit like that. Natural species do the same thing to each other. They see each other and be like, what's up, man? That's they're natural. That's real, and that's from the Creator. And this is what we're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be walking with lions and shit. You know what I'm saying? Playing around with animals and shit. Them your friends. Animals are your friends, right? Because the Most High is right with their ass. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, they do everything according to the will of the Creator, just by the presence and virtue of the Creator. You know? So we're natural faithists. So in order to get back online, you know, they try to get the faithists off a line because the faithists are the ones who have a connection to the Most High Creator. So, and the faithists knew the name of the Creator. So a lot of the barbarians was always trying to find out the name of the Creator just so they can have contact and connection too. But it doesn't work that way. You know, they can say it all day in the daggone church, and they don't have the frequency of the heart to get it. So this is a way. I don't care how much they try to save up with the semen retention. It's not like you doing it. You know what I'm saying? When you do it, nigga, it's gonna make a difference. The world gonna move. The world gonna shake. Lava gonna flow, nigga. Yeah, that's how hard it's gonna be. All it takes is for us to do that, and we have that meal, and we agreeing on this one thought, the Creator, the one all spirit. I mean, nothing gonna stop us then, G. Because that faith will start getting right back in us, and it's building up more than a mustard seed. Mountains is falling wherever these motherfuckers is at, and you ain't got to pick up not one weapon. But this is the type of shit that we have to do. So in the meantime, we ain't got to be in their world. Just honor the 4 sacred days of the moon for right now until the downloads continue to come. And they will come. Things are revealed over time. The Most High reveals knowledge. Just know the ledge so you don't fall off. At the same time, know there ain't no ledge too. You be falling for forever. So be wise, which is number 2, and have a wise dome so you can put it in activation so we can get this understanding and deal in equality with the tribe, us all, so we can show and prove the God and goddesses within us to build, to bring forth an understanding, to destroy anything that's weak and wicked and born our culture, which is I God, and it's divine. That's who we are. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back in tune, God. I love y'all. I'm finna go ahead and get ready to jump off this joint. Peace. I love you, bro. Please, you already know. You the lamb, man. my sign too in Chinese zodiac is the lamb. It's the ram, and the wood sign. It's kind of lined up. I gotta reveal my star alignments to you so you can see it for yourself. So we all gonna look at each other's star alignment so we'll know. The Most High got His hand on us. You know what I'm saying? This is the way we can tell. The enemy knows that, you know. That's how he knows how to attack us and certain ones of us. And that's why when you get our celebrities, he really studied their star charts. He put that shit publicly. And you just know how much spell work is happening to these people because of all their star alignments is lined up. But if Most High got the chosen ones, they really can't fuck with them types. But a lot of them stars fall because they have grand squares and they don't know how to, you know, master all of those oppositions that they're faced with in their life. And some of them have grand trines, and those are the ones that they really can't touch too tough, but they can wreak havoc in their life. But the ones that they don't know about is the ones that they're scared of. You know what I'm saying? And so this is where we're bringing in the game in. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see each other through each other's star calculation to reveal, to see, like, okay, this is this. This is what it says. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. It's the divine. You know? So I love you. Antoine, what's happening? Peace. Just tuning in over there. Tune out, but we tune in. All right, so I'm gonna say peace. Cause I know it's finna. All right, so I'm gonna say peace. Cause I know it's finna go out, so I'm gonna say peace. Getting ready. It's finna be the Sabbath, so I'm finna get a real meal in and get ready to see the sunset for a second, cause it's finna come down from them clouds. And I'm just sitting back and try to relax and just be in tune, be thankful and grateful. And I'm grateful for chopping it up with the Life Fam for sure. You know what I mean? Because the information is not going to waste. So it's the affirmation to create a good information for you. So create a good income for you so you can have a good outcome. NAGA, Mason, what's happening? Yo, I'm about to eat tonight. All I been eating is peanuts and seeds, man. Peanuts and sunflower seeds. Ain't that something? I've been gaining a little weight because I eat those. But and I ain't been eating no rice. So I'm not eating no rice because I like to digest my stuff. And I'm having them dates. I've been getting sloppy on the dates. I eat a whole bag of dates. It's crazy, I know. Oh, and I got some real healthy granola. I wasn't gonna do the granola thing because I worked out and I did like a 2-day fast without eating no nuts or nothing, or no not even legumes. That's what peanuts are. They're legumes. Without eating none of that or seeds. So tonight I'm gonna eat some carbs. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have the Sabbath day of rest tomorrow, which people are doing today, but tomorrow I'm gonna be resting on that day. I'm gonna let them do everything. I'm gonna leave the town and go do their thing do my little rest. So I'll be full, do my little stretching, getting in tune and not being online too tough, and then come back in the game when the true Sabbath is over. You know what I mean? So, but that's what it is tonight. Game, my bad. Making some pecan pear plant-based chocolate bars today. Woo, boy, that sound right. Peace to God, may son. Peace, God. Peace, Aki. Hey, that sounds good, man. You better take a picture of that or something. Send me that joint. I ain't never heard of that before. That sounds so daggone good, boy. I got a sweet tooth, man, but I you know, I keep it right. I keep it right. Keep it right, son. We ain't got no cavities, nothing. Probably got to shine them bitches up, though, but we got all 32s in them bitches. They try to take them out. Most High like, I'm going to have to use your smile later. I'm like, thank you, Most High. I'm trying to hurt a nigga and shit. But we here, though. We here. I love y'all. Like, man, I'm going to log on up out this joint. And I'll be with you after the Sabbath, y'all. So, peace.